The WNBA recently faced criticism after being community noted on Twitter, adding to the scrutiny. Fans are also baffled by their rankings, like the impressive play where Caitlyn Clark passed to Kelsey Mitchell, who delivered a behind-the-back pass, which was surprisingly only ranked as the 10th best play of the season. This being outside top 5 lets me know everything I needed to know about this list. Is the WNBA making their dislike for Caitlyn Clark too obvious? Fans think the low ranking of her play is ridiculous.
I want y'all to tell me, what do y'all not like about Caitlyn Clark? Is it the media coverage? Do you not like that she complains after foul calls like everybody else? What exactly is the reason why I see so much hate on social media and from WNBA players? All she's doing is bringing more attention to the game, and she's very skilled.
All right, everyone, let's dive into one of the most baffling sports situations right now, centered on none other than Caitlyn Clark in the WNBA. Recently, WNBA fans and basketball enthusiasts on Twitter have been calling out the league for what they see as a significant oversight. The latest controversy revolves around Caitlyn's impressive assist record, which appears to have been underreported. Instead of highlighting her outstanding season and acknowledging her impact, the league seems to have downplayed her achievement, listing fewer assists than she actually made. This apparent slip-up has left fans wondering why the WNBA seems hesitant to give Caitlyn the full recognition she deserves.
The WNBA does not like Caitlyn Clark. Great players like Diana Taurasi more than likely already feel like there's great players in the league already, so why are we as fans getting so excited about one more? But Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese, to a slightly lesser degree, are the only women's basketball players that have been able to cross from basketball to mainstream media. And if the WNBA is going to survive, that's what it needs.
Here's the situation. Caitlyn Clark delivered an extraordinary season, posting impressive numbers that seem almost unreal for a rookie. But Clark isn't just any newcomer. She's redefining what it means to break into women's basketball, captivating fans with her skill, relentless energy, and incredible court vision. Her confidence, style, and dedication have quickly established her as a fan favorite, with many already seeing her as a future icon of the sport. Yet, true to form, the WNBA appears to have missed the mark on acknowledging her accomplishments, leading fans to question why the league isn't giving Caitlyn the recognition she's truly earned.
The stuff that's happening and has been happening over the last few months is because of Caitlyn Clark.
The WNBA officially listed Caitlyn Clark with only 321 assists, a number quickly corrected by fans and Twitter notes to reflect her true total of 337. For any player, this discrepancy would be significant, but for Caitlyn, who has energized the game like few others, it's especially surprising. It's shocking that a league which could benefit from a star like her didn't ensure an accurate count of her impressive stats. For a player of Caitlyn's caliber, every assist counts, and this oversight feels like a missed opportunity to fully celebrate a truly groundbreaking season.
NBA, as we all know, is wrapping up this remarkable season of growth and interest, and it comes off the heels of what Caitlyn Clark helped achieve at Iowa for the last couple of years, those remarkable ratings, the women's tournament outrating the men's. But there have been some growing pains as well, right? And we've seen a lot of it on social media. We've seen tensions between fans and players. We've seen the league and the Players Association, tensions with the media.
Why does this matter? Some may think it's just a minor error, but this isn't the first time the league seems to have overlooked Caitlyn Clark's achievements. For many fans, it's beginning to look less like an innocent mistake and more like a pattern, as if there's an ongoing effort to make her stats appear less remarkable than they actually are. Caitlyn Clark is far from ordinary. She's a generational talent, a rising star whose impact on the game is undeniable. By undercutting her stats, the league isn't merely downplaying a player. They're jeopardizing her legacy and missing a critical chance to elevate women's basketball's profile on a larger scale.
Feeling of we were here, we were working on this, we've been grinding, we've been playing, we've been hooping, we've been putting out a great product, we just weren't being paid attention to. And that is true. But like with anything when it comes to entertainment, which at the end of the day, while this is sports, we are in the entertainment business. The NBA is an entertainment product. The NFL is a television product. The money we talked about, the Dak said he don't care about, that comes from television revenue. That is how all of this works. It is an entertainment product.
Caitlyn's impact goes beyond the court. She's inspiring young fans, attracting new audiences, and reshaping expectations for women's basketball. Undermining her achievements doesn't just harm her. It limits the league's growth and potential, preventing it from reaching new heights.
Clark, it seems like this entire season, she was the solution for so many things, but so many players, coaches, media people, so many people were also painting her out to be the problem. She could never do enough. She could never speak out enough. Her fans were the issue. Fever fans were the...
Let's be real. Caitlyn Clark's season isn't just remarkable, it's historic. She's not your average rookie putting up solid numbers. She's rewriting the record books and setting new standards for what's possible, especially in a first season. Both fans and analysts are already calling her one of the greatest rookies of all time, and it's easy to see why. Caitlyn combines scoring ability, pinpoint assists, and basketball IQ into a seamless, awe-inspiring package. Every time she steps onto the court, it's a masterclass of athleticism and strategy. Her poise, confidence, and uncanny ability to read the game have made her a fan favorite. Players like Caitlyn come around once in a generation, bringing not only existing fans to their feet, but also attracting new audiences to the WNBA. She's generating buzz, excitement, and fresh enthusiasm for women's basketball, and her impact will be felt for years to come. Her season isn't just impressive, it's transformative for the sport.
Swoops all y'all other haters out there, and I'm gonna call you out, man, because it's blatantly obvious why you're hating on the young lady. If she was black, man, everybody be going crazy about Caitlyn Clark right now. But she not. And what I appreciate about it is just that. She ain't stereotypical.
For a league still working to expand its fan base, a player of Caitlyn Clark's caliber should be seen as an invaluable asset, not something to downplay or dismiss. Embracing her achievements could be key to elevating the WNBA's status and broadening its appeal. Yet, instead of leaning into this phenomenon, the league's stance seems indifferent, if not outright dismissive. Rather than fully recognizing Caitlyn Clark's undeniable impact and influence on the game, the WNBA appears content to treat her like just another skilled player in the crowd. This failure to acknowledge her as the game-changing talent she is risks undermining the league's growth and future.
Here's what I want y'all to know about some of the stats involving her. Average attendance in the 33 games Caitlyn Clark and the Indiana Fever have played this season is at 15,746. That leads the WNBA, okay? Average attendance of WNBA games not involving Caitlyn Clark is 8,490. So games that Caitlyn Clark plays are averaging 85% more than non-Caitlyn Clark games.
This recent error with Caitlyn Clark's assist count only adds fuel to the fire, creating a perception among fans that the league may be subtly downplaying her accomplishments. When the WNBA released an official stat sheet that understated her assists, it sent a message, whether intentional or not, that they don't fully grasp or appreciate the unique value Caitlyn brings to women's basketball. Why shortchange her numbers if not to imply, however subtly, that she's not as phenomenal as her performance clearly demonstrates? This oversight only adds to the growing frustration among fans who recognize Caitlyn's true potential and importance to the league.
Player. She brought a lot of eyeballs, and because of that, she brought a lot of opinions. It's almost be careful what you ask for. And I don't think the WNBA was truly ready for what was going to happen with the casual fan coming in.
For a player like Caitlyn Clark, every stat is crucial in shaping her legacy. Each number tells the story of her extraordinary season. The WNBA's failure to fully recognize her achievements has sparked frustration among fans who see her undeniable impact on the game. This oversight creates the perception that the league is downplaying her accomplishments, which could ultimately harm the league's growth and diminish the recognition of transformative talent like Caitlyn. Fans are demanding the acknowledgement she deserves.
Every woman who was playing in the NBA, WNBA, was given this girl. She's playing well. And then still, instead of being like, this is a net benefit to everyone. Right. Did you know that women in the WNBA had to go on commercial flights to their games? They have planes now.
Do they?
Yeah, Caitlyn Clark. They have They have charters now.
It's just a perfect example of women are the biggest tear-downers.
The biggest haters, bro.
Of other women out there.
Who cares if she's white? Who cares whatever?
The only time women support other women is when it's someone worse off than them.
Sure.
They're obviously hating on her because everyone loves her. If you see a plus-size girl post something in confidence, all the comments are like, you go girl, you're so confident.
Yeah, sure.
And then you have a girl like Caitlyn Clark who's the best and bringing all the views and all the attention to the WNBA. You're not gonna like stand it. Like they're tearing her down. They don't want other women to succeed better than them.
Now, the big question is why? Why would the WNBA, a league that could benefit immensely from star power to elevate its profile, hesitate to promote Caitlyn Clark to the fullest? It's baffling. Caitlyn has injected fresh excitement into the game with her incredible court vision, jaw-dropping passes, and unwavering leadership. She's drawing fans in and creating a buzz around every game, yet the league seems reluctant to place her at the forefront. Some fans speculate that certain individuals within the WNBA might not be thrilled about Caitlyn stealing the spotlight, especially from veteran players who've been around longer.
You guys take a look at the stands. All the seats, even the courtside seats, are empty.
There's a growing sense that the league is trying to level the playing field by downplaying Caitlyn Clark's achievements, almost as if pushing a narrative that says, hey, Caitlyn isn't that special, others are just as good. But let's be honest, there is no one quite like her right now. Ignoring that reality doesn't just hurt Caitlyn, it hurts the league's growth potential. Caitlyn Clark is on a different level, and anyone who's seen her play knows it. Despite not currently being active in the WNBA, her impact on the game is so profound that fans are already counting down the days until her return in 2025. Her absence has left a noticeable gap in excitement, and when she does come back, there's genuine hope among fans that the league will finally embrace her as the star she truly is. The future of women's basketball looks bright with Caitlyn at the center of it.
Stop being petty. Stop being catty, because she like a double-edged sword. She couldn't tell left and right, and it's bothering y'all, and I see it. Let's go, Caitlyn. Hey, do me a favor, CC. Send your favorite uncle a jersey with your autograph on it.
The reality is, the WNBA needs Caitlyn Clark. She brings unparalleled energy, skill, and a dedicated fan base that not only supports her, but elevates the league as a whole. Her presence creates a ripple effect, drawing in new viewers, generating conversation, and sparking interest in women's basketball that's hard to replicate. Ignoring her, or worse, downplaying her accomplishments, doesn't just do a disservice to Caitlyn, it undermines the league's potential for growth. By sidelining her, the WNBA risks missing out on the massive impact she could have on its visibility, popularity, and future success. It's time they recognize that celebrating her achievements is beneficial for everyone.
I'm getting sick of people saying that people need to stop hating on Caitlyn Clark. Who? Who hates her? Diana Taurasi came out and said, look, it's gonna be an adjustment when Caitlyn gets to the WNBA. Y'all watch. And that's exactly what's happening. Angel Reese did the ring gesture to Caitlyn, and y'all have villainized her ever since, and her and Caitlyn literally like each other. They have both come out and said so. Her teammates are walking her through things, putting chains on her, dancing with her. They love her. At any sign of criticism, or when a WNBA player is like, hey, maybe Caitlyn and the Minnesota Lynx shouldn't be the only ones with charter planes.
Here we are, watching the WNBA seemingly downplay Caitlyn Clark's stats, trying to discredit her game even while she's supposed to be resting and recharging. It almost feels like the league wants to remind fans that she's not the be-all and end-all of women's basketball. However, ironically, this tactic is backfiring. By downplaying her achievements, the WNBA is only fueling her legend, and fans are taking notice. Social media has erupted with fans calling out the league's oversight and demanding accountability. What's even more striking is Caitlyn's response, or more accurately, her lack of response. While all this drama unfolds around her, Caitlyn has kept her cool, choosing to stay focused and largely ignoring the noise. This calm and collected demeanor only adds to her appeal, highlighting a level of professionalism that's rare, especially for someone so young. Caitlyn knows her worth and trusts that her stats and impact on the court speak for themselves. She doesn't feel the need to argue or defend herself publicly, which only further demonstrates her confidence and maturity. But despite her composed nature, it doesn't make the situation any less frustrating for her fans, who are eager to see her get the recognition she deserves. Her supporters want to see the league appreciate her accomplishments as much as they do. It's tough for them to watch as her incredible season isn't given the full credit it deserves. Caitlyn's calm amidst all this chaos is admirable and only makes her fans rally around her more, knowing that her greatness can't be ignored forever.
Cheryl Swoops will either just not even say the woman's name at all. She won't even utter Caitlyn Clark's name. Or the hoop she will go through to just make sure that she discredits anything she does is at this point, it's kind of insane. It's borderline.
This whole situation sheds light on a bigger issue: the WNBA's need to embrace its rising stars and recognize that the league's future depends on players like Caitlyn Clark. While it's understandable that the WNBA wants to treat all players fairly, there's a crucial difference between fairness and outright downplaying someone's remarkable success. Caitlyn has captured attention because of her undeniable talent and the energy she brings to the game. Trying to level the playing field by minimizing her impact only hinders the league's own growth and the potential to attract new fans.
Don't want it to grow if it's certain people at the face. And there is still this undertone of jealousy that for some reason I cannot get around calling it anything else but that, because I don't know what else it could be. I thought it was going to get better this season, but it hasn't. There are still people who seemingly, to me, feel like they just don't want Caitlyn to be a part of it.
It's unbelievable that even with Caitlyn Clark on the sidelines, the WNBA continues to keep her name in the conversation by seemingly downplaying her achievements. Fans are taking note, calling out every instance where her contributions are undervalued, and social media is buzzing with criticism each time the league stumbles with another misstep. This is no longer just about numbers. It's about giving credit where it's due and respecting the impact she's already had on the game. In the meantime, fans will continue advocating for Caitlyn, and she'll keep doing what she does best: playing phenomenal basketball and breaking boundaries. Perhaps, just perhaps, the WNBA will eventually recognize that she's not just another player in the lineup. She's a true game changer, someone with the potential to elevate the entire league. Acknowledging her impact isn't just good for Caitlyn, it's smart for the WNBA's future. They'd be wise to start treating her like the star she truly is. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.